I'm Will Scott, a longtime friend of Mike's and Shelley, and the family honored me by asking me to act as the MC and sort of keep things moving along. Shelley also, and all of you who are here who know Shelley well, prepared a script for me. That's one of the reasons I love Shelley. We're here to celebrate the many different aspects of Mike's life, things that he has done as a friend and as a community activist and as a community leader. The first person that Shelley would like to have come up and speak about Mike is his brother David. David, would you come up and introduce the family and speak a little bit about Mike?
Thank you, Will.
And if you want to just let me slip this on you. There you go.
How's that? Is that working? Sure. You hear me back there? Yeah. Great. Super. Wow. So I'm David A. Miron, the older brother of Michael Francis Miron, who was my best friend. And I'm sorry, where's the box of tissues? They promised me a box of tissues and a glass of water. What do you mean? All right, I got the water. We're going to need the tissues. This is not going to be easy. Thank you. So my wife Bernadette just handed me the tissues, my wife of 51 years, and she's here with me. So welcome to this celebration of Mike's life and contributions. On behalf of Shelley, Linnea, the Miron, and the Rowe families, thank you for being here. This is, as you can see from the turnout, it's just fabulous. Reading the coverage in the Annapolis Gazette, there's no doubt that you, Mike's brothers and sisters of Eastport, Annapolis, are part of the family of Mike Miron. Mike Miron created for himself here in Eastport a family. Arriving here in his late 20s with his master's degree in economics from the University of Maryland, he built over a span of 40 years a home for himself. A home he missed growing up. So for the first third of his life, he didn't quite have the home he's had here in Eastport for the last 2/3 of his life. And you, his extended family, brothers and sisters, are part of it. So, how about Meal Train? Anybody here been on the Meal Train? Meal Train members? There are 33 of you. Where are you? Where are you? Raise your hand. Come on, don't be bashful. Do you have any idea how welcome it was to say, "What's for dinner tonight, Shelley?" Fabulous. And the meals were terrific. They were just great. How about Caring Bridge? Anybody a reader or a commenter on Caring Bridge? How about at the least you put a heart on one of Shelley's terrific posts? Yeah, just fabulous. There are 170 of you. And Shelley, as she chronicled Michael's journey, it was just fabulous. Her Caring Bridge post took our breath away. There's just no doubt about it. Bernadette and I live in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. We'd have people call us up and say, I can't believe it. This is just fabulous. She's kept us close to Mike, and she's helped us understand her grief, which I've described to myself as probably the worst case of jet lag you've ever had with a side of tears. Just awful, just awful. So, Michael loved Shelley with his whole heart and soul. She was a rock during the final journey. No husband could have asked for more love, devotion, and support. Michael was a proud father to Linnea, who was here with, I'm looking for a close friend, Ricky Williams is coming. He's coming. So you'll see Ricky later. Linnea is known to Mike as little stuff. Mike is big stuff. So when little stuff walks into the room, big stuff just lights up. It was just terrific to see over the last month. The greeting between the two of them was just fabulous. And I'm in deep admiration, as everybody else is, of Linnea as she juggled caring for her dad, supporting Shelley, and managing her real estate practice from Los Angeles. We love you, Linnea. We love you, Shelley. Shelley's sister Allison is here with her husband, Jerry Trimble. She's here from Portland, Oregon for the second time in a month. Thank you, Allison. Your presence means the world to Shelley, to Mike, to us. We love you too. Michael was a caring brother to his older brother and his godfather, Henry Jerome Miron, who can't be with us today because of poor health. He has sort of Parkinson's, except he doesn't call it that. So in 2014, we call him Jerry. He moved to Sun City shortly after his beloved wife Patricia passed, and Michael did an incredible service to Jerry. Jerry is the brother that Elaine Moyer, if you read the column in the Annapolis Gazette, she referred to him as the expert in collaborative behavior that he worked so hard on in the community here. Jerry will be 85 on August 6th. And we send love to Jerry, hoping he will turn 56 soon. Michael was an uncle to 3 nieces and 5 nephews. His 3 nieces are here. From my brother Billy, Terry Miron Bonkowski of Palmyra, New Jersey is here with her husband, Leo. Billy passed from lung cancer at age 53. From my brother Jim are Suzanne Miron Eshelman of Coconut Creek, Florida, and Michelle Miron of New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Jim passed from lung cancer at age 71. His wife Marianne and son Jimmy also died of cancer. One nephew is going to be here, our only son, Bernadette and I's only son, David Paul Miron, but he had an accident yesterday. He took ill. He's doing okay, but he could not make the journey. Michael has 10 grandnieces and nephews, and one is here today. Mark Bonkowski with his mother and father, Terry and Leo. And Mark, we're happy to see you, and we have a special gift for you. Thank you. I also want to say a word to my friends of Michael and all the Myrons, Dennis and Mary Daly, who made the trip from New York and but live in Philadelphia. So to give you an idea of the kind of uncle Mike was, let me describe a chain of text messages I received from my grandson, Torrin Miron, age 13, the son of our son, David Paul. It goes something like this. David, I'm sorry about your brother Mike. Thank you, Torrin. I miss him. Was he the one who used to sneak up behind me and whistle Burke Hills in my ear? Yes. What was Uncle Mike's favorite color? Green. I asked what his favorite color was because it is a surprise for you. When you come to see me play football on Thursday the 15th, and he lives in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. We had this trip planned some time ago. I'm going to wear something green for you. God bless Torrin. So let me tell you about Mike and why he worked so hard to make Eastport a place he could call home. Michael Francis Miron was born January 15, 1945, as the last of 6 children of Henry Jerome Miron, Sr., and Helen Elizabeth Daly, 5 boys and 1 girl. 5 years separated us, but we were as close as you can be with that age difference. Our mother died of cancer when I was 12 and Mike 7. We took the news in hindsight, as I thought about this moment, like stoics. It hit me, facing him for 16 of the 22 days he was here. He faced his illness just like that day in November 1952 when Mom passed. I knew, he said, when he came home from first grade and met me at our home in Brown Street in Philadelphia. I think it may be my time, he said in early August to Bernadette and me. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Our mother's sister, unmarried, stepped in to mother us. Aunt Kit did a terrific job. Our father was around and sometimes helpful. Our brother Bill, Terry's dad, was a big help and kept us together. Brother Jim took Mike into his home. during Mike's high school years at Roman Catholic in Philadelphia, the same high school that 3 of his brothers went to. Mike's commute from Vineland, New Jersey, where Jim lived, and of course he had his sibling sisters, cousins, nieces, Suzanne and Michelle, but it was an hour and a half each way. He did that every day. And Mike was a big brother to Sue and Michelle. I don't recall any big disagreements the 2 of us had over the years. If you followed us on Caringbridge, you know that 2 weeks ago today, I cooked him scrapple for breakfast. He was looking forward to it. And I served him the scrapple, and he said, "It's not crispy enough." So, I like my scrapple soft, he likes his crispy. No biggies between us. We both became independent and self-reliant early on. We each put ourselves through college and graduate school with loans and hard work. We had no money for college, so we relied on what I call a letter of guarantee from our brother Jerry for each of us. St. Joe's in Philadelphia for me, St. Leo's in Tampa for Mike. Our brother Jerry, a priest of the Diocese of St. Augustine, Florida, wrote a letter to each school our freshman year that said basically this: "From one priest to another, let my brother register. And if he doesn't pay, I'm good for the money." It worked. Jerry never paid a cent. 2 last points, Will, before I turn the podium over. Michael didn't just arrive in Eastport and decide to start a garage and a service station. He had a passion for fixing cars, meeting people, and making friends. He was building his family. When he was in high school, he had access to a VW Beetle. I have no idea where he got it. I remember him telling me, "I got to go fix the head gasket." Not knowing how to do that, he goes to the library, looks up the diagram, and decides to order the parts at the local VW dealership in Absecon, New Jersey, across from Vineland. At the dealership, he's greeted by the head mechanic, recently arrived from Germany, who says, "What do you want, kid?" Michael explains. The head mechanic says, "How'd you figure all this out?" "I went to the library." Head mechanic says, "Can you come to work here?" So that started a 4-year summer job program at the VW dealership fixing cars. Great. A brief public health comment and a request. I need my hat for the request. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you recall in August of 2015, Jimmy Carter had melanoma that spread to his liver and brain. He underwent surgery, radiation therapy, and a new kind of cancer treatment called immunotherapy to fight the disease. On June 16th, President Carter said that he did not need any more treatments, but will continue scans and resume treatment if necessary. This is groundbreaking news. It's a new kind of medication that trains the immune system to fight cancer tumors. It's fabulous. Unfortunately, Mike was not a candidate for immunotherapy. He tried. Bernadette and I, 2 days later after that announcement, were invited to a private dinner in Plains, Georgia, and to Sunday school the next day. Jimmy Carter is going to turn 92 on October 1st. He's in fabulous health. He looks very robust. So here's what we know. We're getting better every day at fighting and beating this dreaded disease. It's within our grasp, some would say. And if we weren't asking you to remember Michael by contributing to the Annapolis Maritime Museum, we'd be asking you to support the fight and stand up to cancer. Please do both if you can. I want to end by acknowledging and thanking Maggie Cole, nurse oncologist extraordinaire, who's been friends with Mike since Linnea and her daughter went to primary school together. Thank you, Maggie. Maggie's distinguished husband, Dr. Enzer Cole, an oncologist of significant stature, is also here. Both Maggie and Enzer gave their time, professionalism, hearts and souls to support Mike, Shelley, and Linnea. Thank you both, and thank you for coming.